By the looks of this, you'll be getting rain any time now.
I know, it's that part that sucks. I wanted to mow the lawn, but I didn't get to it.
Yeah. I was gonna thinking about going to the trailer today. Yeah, they are. Oh, look who's first today.
Let's look at Sarah.
Sarah's first. Wow, that's unusual. Morning, Sarah. Hey, good for you.
Yeah. Hello, Sarah.
Another freaking update on my computer. Another freaking on that framework, Windows 5. I'm just looking at freaking another update. Every time you turn around, there's an update for Windows. Danielle.
Hey, Daniel.
Good morning, Daniel. How's it going?
How are
Morning.
you?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Oh,
All
we're
right.
hanging in here.
Good.
It's been chilly, and we're waiting the arrival of more rain, which we don't need. But
Yeah, I'm with you. It's gonna rain here all day as well.
well, we're supposed to get rain on and off all the way to what, Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Let's see when we're getting rain.
Hey, Captain Joe. Good morning.
Yep, Mr. Joe. How you doing?
Okay, so it's just gonna be cold today, but it's gonna rain tomorrow with a high of only 49.
Yeah, fall was here, definitely.
Yep. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
you always feel that way, Daniel, when it's been hotter than hell.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
then once you get into the cold, you go, "Hey, give me just a little bit
You
back,
wish
just
it was-
a little."
Right.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Captain Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, Paul was saying that Laura was on this morning for quite a while.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep. What'd you
Yeah.
say, about 3 hours, Paul?
Yeah, she was building that toy, whatever she had there on
Oh,
her.
doing the puzzle,
The
Yeah.
Lego Stitch.
Stitch the puzzle thing. Yep.
I can't believe that movie's 30 years old. No, 20 years old.
Lilo and Stitch type of thing.
20
Yeah.
years here.
Stitch, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, time flies when you're having fun or not having fun or whatever,
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
one thing we can't change in our lives is the time.
Yep.
Paul was busy last night working on his train set.
Yeah, for a little bit, making a new switch last night. So
Here comes Justin.
Hey, Justin.
So,
How, sir?
what's up, Sarah, Joe, David?
And Daniel said hi.
Yeah, what's up, Danny?
Hey, Justin. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Daniel was saying that they're going to have a high of, what'd you say, today or tomorrow, 47?
Let me check after this hit. Okay, it's an up. So the high tomorrow is gonna be only 49.
Wow.
well, it's
And that-
40 here right now, and it feels like 45.
Yeah.
We have an 80% chance of rain tomorrow, and it's 44 right now. High of 57.
Yeah, you're getting the same kind of weather.
Yep. And
So
it's
you went over for puzzle time, did you, Justin, this morning?
Yeah, I caught the last little bit of it.
Well, here's the weather rate. Oh, wrong button again. See, I'm good at that. Well, okay, cool. I thought I hit that right button, but I guess not. Okay, we'll try this again. Cool. Okay. There's all
Oh
the rain.
yeah.
Look at that, all the way around here. Like, holy mackerel. Like from us all the way over to Rapid City, South Dakota. Like, holy mackerel. That's quite a bit of storms there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
What do you-
headed, and I'm right at the tip.
Yeah. I think Justin's okay for a little bit, but
Yeah, it looks like he's getting real thunderstorms.
just to the south of them, though. I think.
Around 10:15 a.m.
Rain is expected here around 10:15 a.m. according to my Alexa just said so.
What's up, Russell? Waypoint. I see North Korea. Oh God. Now I'm tired of these countries like doing these idle threats. Either do something or shut the fuck up. North Korea's like, we're gonna hit your carriers. Do it. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta
China's-
watch that bullshit, the propaganda shit. It's all
Well, I'm just saying they're constantly threatening. It's like either do something or shut up.
Now, have you got any protests going to be happening down there in Florida?
They've been doing some pro-Israel, pro-Palestine back and forth.
yeah.
Well, today, according to the mullahs, is designated as international.
Jihad or something. Yeah,
What do they call it? Jihad Day.
yeah jihad day or something.
Oh,
So what?
Russell,
And in their statement, they said, "Go out and protest, or if you can, do more."
yeah.
Right. Today's Friday the 13th, isn't it?
Yep, Friday the 13th.
Well, a country is, I don't know, they can't foresee what's happening. They're letting all these people come into the country and bring their problems with us. Now they're in amongst us, and if they want to create havoc, will nothing be there to stop them now because they're already here.
Could have just stayed at one.
Unfortunately, I know we're all based on immigration and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know.
I'm just tired of all these other countries talking shit. Like either do something or shut up.
Yeah.
Out there doing all these stupid threats. Hey.
Oh. Come on. Back off. Okay. There we go. There we go.
Well, we should have bombed some of those countries out of existence way back when, you know.
I was watching Gaza last night. Oh my God, dude, they were getting hammered at about 10 o'clock. It was about between 10 and 12 last night. And around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, they were getting hammered left and right. Oh my God, dude. I was listening to the live stream and all you could hear was jets going over right where the cameras were at. And all of a sudden, just boom, you see explosions everywhere.
AZ.
You said, I heard Trudeau was your best friend, Hodges.
Do you see that Canada is part of the G7 countries? And they're having a meeting right now and they didn't invite Trudeau. And we're part of the G7. But they're having a meeting, but they don't want Trudeau there.
What
does that tell you?
Something behind it.
Well, he's lost all respect to the world. That's why.
Well, yeah, Canada becoming a laughing stock now of the world.
Well, your Trudeau is our Joe Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, but the United States got invited to the G7 meeting. Canada didn't.
Wasn't the US kind of the,
They're founder of the G7, I think,
yeah, I think they're kind of like in charge of
a
that.
founding member.
Yeah.
Well, then you have the 5 permanent seats on the UN Security Council, which is China, Russia, US, UK, and I think France is the other one.
Oh, Captain Joe, come on. I don't get any virgins. I've been sitting there waiting for this all my life.
Joe. I love a Family Guy made fun of that Joe, and the terrorist dies and he goes to heaven, and it's just a bunch of nerdy, like fucking 18-year-old boys. he said he got his 40 virgins.
He got 40 virgins already. Yeah. You watch though. What's going to happen here? This war, Israel, Palestine. The UN's going to step in. You watch.
Yeah, but even the UN though, they're just a bunch of talk. I mean,
Yeah.
most of the countries in the UN don't have the capability or even military hardware to even deal with something like that anyway. What ends up happening is they always end up falling back on the US for everything when it comes to that.
It's funny. You see these. You watch. Flight Radar 24 planes going in and out of Tel Aviv and stuff. You got these white 747 jets going in and out of flying there, and you know damn well what they got on there. They got freaking bringing in more missiles and everything else right now.
Well, it's like during the first Gulf War, the US didn't really need any of those allies that went over there with them. It was just a show of force. That's all it was. Did they need them to take down Iraq? No. I mean, they didn't really need them. They just kind of just were there as more of a showpiece than anything. Especially a lot of the Middle Eastern countries that were involved in that. They didn't really do shit, but yet they got the credit to liberate Kuwait.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't even do 90% of the work.
But like I don't know how to put it, but like even now, even if this has only been a few days, 6 days, 7 days now, you kind of wish it was over already,
You gotta go outside.
Well, supposedly they gave them another deadline. They're supposed to be clearing out today. I think they're going to start ground defenses sometime today.
Well, because they said that they're gonna they want right closest to Israel, Gaza. They told them get the hell out of there because that's probably what they're doing.
Problem is Egypt closed their fucking border,
yeah.
so they can't even get down into Egypt. That's their only way to go.
It's funny. All the countries around there, even Iran, Iraq, Egypt, Jordan, all those people are not saying, "Oh, if Palestinians come here, we'll save you" or whatever. Nobody else is supporting all this.
Well, in any country in that area that is supporting it, what are they really going to do? I mean,
Yeah.
they can't military wise, they really can't enforce anything on anybody. They can talk all the shit they want to talk, but they can be able to back it up. That's my whole point. There's a lot of countries out there that talk a lot of shit and can't back it up.
Yep.
And it's like, if you can't stand on the world stage as an equal, don't speak as if you're one.
Yeah.
Like, you can have an opinion on matters, but don't be coming in all threatening. Oh, we're going to kick your ass if you don't. Come on now.
Well, it's funny because Canada's saying, "Oh, we're going to go in there. Yeah, we're going to give them all the jets they want." or planes or something as they want. You know, all it is cargo planes, like, you know, like this, you know, the Hercules or the C-47s or whatever. I'm not talking fucking F-18s or 22s or any of that shit. They're just talking, but it sounds like they're doing a lot. They sent 2 planes. They got one from New Brunswick and one from Trenton here in Ontario. They're going down there to help, you know, take people out of Israel.
That's
Big contribution.
okay. Sir, it's still a little sore. Keeps unplugging and plugging, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the F-22s, we're not allowed to give those to anybody anyway.
No.
Those are on a federal band.
Hmm.
We're not allowed to sell them. Congress actually banned those from being sold, even to allies. And that's because that's the only plane that can take down the F-35 in a straight dogfight. Like that plane's way too advanced, so they don't want to give it up to anybody.
Yeah.
Like the F-35s are already a pain in the ass in themselves to deal with, but you bring their big brother in, yeah, it's done. It's over with.
It's funny. They got a aircraft carrier in the Mediterranean, and they got those B-1B bombers in England now. You know.
Oh, shit, they're bombing them again.
Oh yeah, I just sitting there just watching it right now.
Yeah,
I got it
I
right.
saw a big ass flash.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes another one. There goes another one. They were getting really close to where those cameras were set up this morning.
Oh, were
They
they?
were getting really close to them, yeah. They hit a couple buildings that were only a few blocks down from where those cameras are at.
They said that they have over 300 miles of tunnels underneath Gaza and going into Israel and everything else. So that's what I think they want to do is all along the front, they're going to just level everything because they're trying to get at those bunkers, like, you know, the fucking tunnels and stuff.
I was reading the comments in there earlier. Oh my God. It was so funny, but sad at the same time. But one guy was like, man, I bet their homeowners insurance is going to go through the roof. Yeah, they were saying some funny shit in the chats earlier on there.
On half the crap coming out, I see the news. Oh yeah, look, yeah, they're already doing the ground invasion and all that shit. They haven't even started yet. But
well, I saw something too that apparently there was some Hamas forces that were supposedly coming up through Egypt, and Israel threatened that if any kind of gathering happens on the Egyptian side, that they'll go across Egyptian's border and they'll bomb the shit out of them. They're already threatening to fly into Egypt and start bombing shit if they try to amass any type of force in there.
Yeah.
So Egypt better watch her shit and get it on because they ain't going to be able to take Israel on.
Hey, Mark. Yeah.
Israel's small, but they're poking at a bear that they don't need to be messing with.
Yeah.
Because Israel's got one hell of an army for as small of a country as they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're sitting in another aircraft carrier down there too, Mark. Now they got 2 U.S. aircraft carriers down there.
Another aircraft carrier going?
Yeah, they're sending another one there too. So it's supposed to be there today, I think. And Mark's saying that's something about they've sent ships down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of their carriers don't end up down there alongside the U.S. carriers.
But I've seen on Flight Radar a lot of Polish aircraft flying in and out of Tel Aviv. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but there's been a lot of them over the last few days. I don't know, just getting people out or what, but it just. Captain Joe's homeowners insurance just went up by 6,000 rubies.
Honestly, at this point, they might as well just take the Gaza Strip and just keep it.
Yeah.
Do a land invasion, take it over and keep it. That'll get rid of the whole problem right there. Push them all into Egypt.
Oh, there's another big explosion at the back. Way at the back there. It's not. 420 there right now, so if you do anything in the dark, better do it now. Before dark, I mean. Because I imagine a lot of satellites gonna have to depend on having daylight there to see movement and everything else too, right?
I don't know. It depends on the capability of the satellite.
Yeah.
I mean, the Air Force alone has 100 and some satellites. It's just the Air Force. It's not including like the NSA, CIA. They all have their own shit too.
Oh yeah, sure they do. Yeah.
I can imagine what the technology is on some of them satellites.
Universal Air. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, Joe, I'm already looking and buying a timeshare there when they turn it all into a big resort.
Look, Argentina, the Argentina Air Force are just gonna get ready to go into Tel Aviv too. Yeah, like right here, FAG 080, that's that one right here, Argentina Air Force. Come out of Rome going from into Tel Aviv.
Yeah, everybody's bringing supplies in for 'em.
Yeah, I think so. I kind of look around to see if there's anything particular. What's that? PTT?
I mean, Hamas was lucky that Israel was letting them get away with these missile barrages for months and months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they've been missile barraging Israel for well over a year now. Every week they're shooting thousands of missiles in there, and they've been letting them get away with it. And then now all of a sudden they want to attack them out of nowhere. What they think was going to happen?
Hey, Paul. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Just keep getting it. David said, "I'm buying land there on the water, Justin."
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
keep an eye on that, Joe, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, and I don't think it's gonna scare you or anything, but they told my grandma she had acid reflux back in 2006, and she thought that's what it was, and it turned out it was something with her heart, and she ended up dying from it.
Where the hell? Where's you go?
Not saying that's what's happening with you, but that's
why I
what they
could-
told my grandmother, that it was heartburn.
Okay.
It was reflux.
Okay, Paul just called me, so he's going to be about 20 minutes. Guess what? He's cutting grass. He wants to cut grass before it starts to rain there. So just you and me, Justin, for a minute.
Well, you went outside and just decided to start cutting grass.
Well, because it's raining, he hasn't cut grass. It's going to start raining there shortly, so he wanted to get it cut. You know,
I'll tell you what, the robotic lawnmowers.
Yeah.
A lot of people are starting to get those now.
Yeah.
They got those little RTK towers too. You put it out you can put it up on the tower in your yard. So a lot of people they have a GPS on the base
Yeah.
that it charges at, but then they give you an RTK antenna with it. And so a lot of people are running the RTK antennas up their old antenna poles from their old, TV antennas,
Yeah.
getting a nice good signal on them. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to use those.
Yeah, maybe we're going to have some cheap land for sale there. Yeah.
I said, I'm going to buy a timeshare there as soon as it becomes a vacation resort.
Yeah. But you want to make sure you got, I think so. See, the Canadian Royal Air Force is in Tel Aviv too right now. Are you looking there? But what it is just what the hell is it?
Yeah, they're just doing aerial refueling to go across the ocean.
Oh yeah. Well, they said that Israelis got their navy out there just sitting out there floating around too. Just
I
off.
was watching early this morning, like 12:30 this morning, 1 o'clock this morning. They one bomb missed its target and went right into the water.
Oh yeah.
And then, yeah, they caught it exploding. And one person put in the chat, they were like, war crimes, war crimes. The fish did nothing to the Israelis. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, they missed their mark by like a big margin because that one bomb just randomly hit the water out of nowhere. I thought they hit a ship or something. But then when it cleared up, the water cleared, there was nothing there. So
I'd see somebody that said, "Oh, that was a submarine."
yeah, Hamas don't have no damn submarines.
Yeah.
They don't even have air to ground missiles. That's why there's no issue with them flying over it. So Israel had a drone and you could hear it on the cameras for hours. And the guys on the cameras are talking about it was a drone. But Israel just had drones circling up in the sky, scouting targets.
Yep.
And you could hear the drones from the cameras.
Oh yeah, sure you can. They're just constant all the time.
Yeah, because they don't have any air to ground or or surface to air missiles, so they don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, they can just fly there.
Yeah, they can fly over in a fucking prop plane in a Cessna if they wanted to, and they'd be fine.
Well, it's a good thing there, Captain Joe. You don't have to walk too far. So. Yeah, it's funny how war, everything there. You just kind of
be careful there, Joe.
Fascinating to watch in a way, but it's a lot of destruction. So.
I said that always makes me think of my grandma though when they tell people it's just reflux because that's what they told my grandma, and then a week later she passed away from some heart condition. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it was, but they kept telling her, "Oh, it's just reflux. Just take antacids." And then like a week later, her heart failed and she ended up passing away. That was back in 2006.
Hey, Gitchy, good morning. Yeah, happy Friday the 13th. I don't know, there's any cameras down there, Port Dover? I should look, see if there's anything down there. We have a mini Sturgis every Friday the 13th down at Port Dover. Friday 13th, every no matter how many there's a year or whatever, always on Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, fried foods or like tomato, like based foods, like pizza and lasagna, all that shit gives you heartburn.
If I go to here, I just see if I can, well, I don't know.
Just 2 more bombs dropped.
No, it's the same one.
Share the screen for a minute. There's a bunch of explosions back here. You can see a big ass smoke cloud.
I don't know what you're watching, Justin, but it's daylight there right now.
Oh, fucking it wasn't all the way forward. That's right. Because I was watching something from earlier and I forgot to put it back on live.
Yeah.
That was from this morning. But you can hear the drones in the background flying over. You can hear the prop noise from them. This has got to be like the easiest bombing campaign of any country because you have nothing to fear from the ground. You know, you're a few thousand feet or higher. You ain't got to worry about like people shooting at you or anything.
Yeah, you can hear in the background that drones flying by. Yeah, I'm in Wisconsin.
Yeah, all they're doing is circling up in the sky, scouting targets.
Okay. Oh, little Llama Laura got a bunch of kids for the weekend or something? Or what?
Yeah, she's got two of her niece and nephew, I think, or nephews or nieces. She had to go pick them up from school a little while ago.
Oh, she said she's on her way now to go pick kids up. So
I just wish they'd move these damn cameras around a little bit more. These buildings over here are all kind of fucked up.
yeah.
Because they were last night, they hit a couple like right around here. And that looks like maybe 3 or 4 blocks from where they're at, maybe. About a quarter mile.
Yeah. Holy
'Cause
shit.
they hit one of these buildings back here and it actually knocked over this top camera from the explosion. Like the camera had fell over.
It's a percussion.
after it hit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they had to pick it back up and put it back on the stand. Because all 4 of them shook, but this one ended up falling over.
But most of that bombing has been in the middle of the Gaza Strip, like halfway.
Yeah, there went another one right there. I just saw something right there.
Yeah, there's something starting to come up now. Right?
Yeah, it gets really quiet for a while and you won't really hear nothing, and all of a sudden it'll just be barrage after barrage.
Well, I know that one channel that I watch, they keep putting replays on it, so you keep hearing more bombs going off, but there's actually a replay, not
David, they were saying that those were drones circling above the city, taking getting bombing locations from the jets coming in, the planes.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
some-
pop noises have been constant for a day and a half now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Well,
one of the guys last night said something in English about drones flying, and they were trying to catch it on the camera, but they couldn't see them.
Yeah. Well, with technology nowadays, it's amazing what they can do. Pinpoint, they can watch people moving around, from satellites and, moving equipment or groups of people. But it must be hard if a lot, because they said there's like 400,000 people fleeing right now someplace, but they got to be able to see that on.
I just don't know where they would be going to besides
Egypt. That's the only place.
But Egypt supposedly closed their borders.
Yeah.
And they weren't letting anybody in, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless their borders are getting overrun and people are just overrunning their border patrol.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for covering me for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I decided, Paul, my backyard was getting so long that I could buzz it off real fast with the zero turn, which I did, and put the zero turn back away and came in.
Yeah.
Because like you were saying, it's going to rain.
Yep. Ice fire's not raining there now, according to the radar.
Well, I think I felt a couple of little sprinkles, but I didn't. As I was backing it back into the parking place with the old hot tub room, with I felt a little something, but I couldn't tell what it was.
It might have been off the roof where you were parking it too. Though. Were you going under an awning or something?
No, I was out in the
Yeah.
open, but I was getting just around the back end of what used to be the hot tub room. And then I go out and then I back into the end of the old hot tub room. But out here on the back side by the fence, I just felt this little something. I couldn't
You
tell
s-
whether it was just from my cuttings flying or what, but
Well,
You used to have a hot tub?
so,
yeah, I used to have a 10-man hot tub.
well, see this, Paul, you're right on it right now.
Yep.
Well, actually, I need to advance it just a little bit. So right now, see, you're getting pretty wet. So, and see, mine,
And I didn't mean to leave you guys hanging, but I just felt as though I wanted to get it done, because it takes so long for it to dry out.
Yeah.
As you know, Paul.
oh yeah. Well, we don't have the heat and temperature now to dry things out. It takes long.
No, not at all.
I would, David, but my messenger's acting stupid still on the PC. I don't know why.
Hey, Frank the Tank, the man from Ottawa. Good morning.
For some reason on the computer, it only shows me the last two messages. Oh, and David, I got a message from YouTube this morning when I went to go into YouTube, and they could see my ad blocker I was using and told me I had to turn it off in order to access YouTube.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah,
Captain.
I'm
Yeah,
a little
well-
chilly, Paul. I went out there with no coat or hat or anything, just like this, because I wanted to get it done fast.
Yeah, Captain Joe. The Canada Geese are doing a bombing run.
Yeah. Well, in fact, there's Canadian geese out in the schoolyard behind the house. There must be about 15 or 20 of them out there.
What's up, Frank? So, what's up, JDS? So, yeah, that ad blocker thing I was talking about YouTube was going to do a couple months back. Yeah, they're enforcing it now.
The hell?
So, if you're using an ad blocker and you try to get on YouTube, they're going to be able to see it. They're trying to crack down on them. I'm sure there's some out there that they probably haven't been able to detect yet, but they had a whole
Well,
list of them.
what is the ad blocker? Is that an add-on thing or?
Yeah, you can put it
it's-
called ad blocker. Yeah.
Oh,
It blocks
yeah,
a lot of ads, but some places you go to, they realize you got it, but you can usually just bypass it. So
well, YouTube's cracking down, Google's cracking down hard on those.
yeah.
So if it's an
Hey,
ad blocker
JDS.
extension, it ain't
Hey,
gonna work.
next. Hey, JDS, you working or are you home now?
I think he's probably busy because he says he's just wanted to touch base and drop in.
Yeah.
But Google was also threatening people, saying that if they kept trying to use them and they keep dinging you for it, that they're gonna delete your account,
Uh,
kick you off YouTube and Google if you keep trying to, because they're getting pissed off because it's messing with their ad revenue.
yeah.
That's why they're getting mad.
I thought maybe Captain Joe would pop in. He's probably busy.
Yeah, when I went to go log in this morning, David, on the computer, I got an alert from YouTube saying that they could see I was using an ad blocker. Told me I had to turn it off to get into YouTube.
Oh,
And
really?
Then they wanted to know which one I was using, and it came up with this list, and it had like 100 different ad blockers on it. And they wanted to know which one I was using. I just clicked out of it. I turned it off and just clicked out of it.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I got to run to the little boys' room.
Well, YouTube, what I'm saying is, David, is YouTube warned about this about 2 months ago that they were going to start cracking down on ad blockers. And then yesterday, Louis Rossman and Ordinary Gamer and a couple other channels actually did videos about it.
Yeah. Well, maybe
But
people that do, they try to make, money up, ads off your, your channel. That, if you got a small channel like me, I don't even hardly add
I wonder if it is, if there's more work. Well, no, because It's not so much if you'd be monetized, it's you as a viewer,
Yeah.
because you're viewing to other people's channels, even though you're not
Yeah.
posting anything or you're not monetized, you're still making them money by watching other people's videos and ads popping up. So I don't think that really matters as far as that goes.
Oh, Captain Joe's getting the baby girl today.
Fun, Joe.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes the rest of the day.
Yeah. What are your plans for the weekend? Nothing here too much.
Yeah, I don't know if I do, David, or whatever. I didn't mess with it. I just turned it off, and I wasn't even really using it for the ad blocking ability, to be honest with you. I was just using it for that stupid heart thing. Ads don't really bother me like that. I've gotten kind of just used to them, so I'm not paying fucking 30 or $15, $16 a month. We'll check it out later, see what it is.
Yeah.
But play around with the settings, David, and click out of YouTube and keep clicking back into it. See if it catches it. See if you can figure out why it would have caught it.
Ugh.
But like I said, they did warn about this a couple months ago, and a bunch of people did videos on it yesterday.
But you can YouTube, usually on ad blocker, you can like allow ads from YouTube or whatever, but still have it on for the other crap.
Well, that's what I did. I just allowed it.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I was using it for, I wasn't really so much worried about the ads. It was just that stupid heart emoji.
Yeah.
What I did was I focused in on that element issue part of the chat, and it has a portion where you can create you can pick what element you want to block and then create it, and then it just automatically puts it through. Oh yeah, if you're paying for premium YouTube, then it doesn't matter, David. You get free ad blocking anyway.
Yeah.
That's what your premium pays for. It automatically blocks ads for you at that point. So yeah, that's probably why you haven't noticed it, because you're already paying for it.
Yeah.
But that's fucking $16 a month you have to pay just to not have ads on your videos.
Yeah. Isn't that awful? Not to have them. Yeah.
That's why it wasn't showing for you, David, because you're paying for the YouTube premium.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the heart emoji again. Well, I never had it before on my PC, but I do now.
Well, since I turned off the ad blocker, it still hasn't come back. So, and I've been in 2 different live chats today already, so and it hasn't popped back in. So, I think it's still working on that end. It's still blocking that.
So you've been using ad blocker for a while?
Yeah, it's just to get rid of that stupid heart emoji.
But the funny thing is that I got ad blocker, but I don't think I've got YouTube on the okay list. But let me see. I said I got mine to set up. It'll block ads on YouTube. But yeah, I got that heart emoji.
Yeah, you have to specifically do that though. Which ad blocker are you running?
ABP, Ad Block Plus.
That's not the one.
Yeah.
I use uBlock.
Yeah, Captain Joe, you know what I meant. It's an old guy thing. Oh, Captain Joe is babysitting.
Yeah, but he said only for about an hour today. That's not too bad, I guess.
Right, and that makes sense, David, because you're not using the ad block part. Because since you have YouTube Premium, you already get ads blocked because you're paying for that. And you can close your phone out. Like you can completely close the YouTube app out and it'll still play whatever you're listening to in the background. Or you can turn your phone screen off and it'll still play. That's another feature it gives you. Like I say I'm not paying $16 a month just to not have ads. So yeah, for me, that's a waste of money because the ads don't bother me. You actually get a portion of that. So I was looking in my YouTube analytics, and there's actually a place in there that it tells you what you've earned off of YouTube Premium. So anybody that watches your videos that has a YouTube Premium account, they pay you so much for each video that they watch while they have that. So I mean, it's not much by any means, but that is there is a portion in there where you get paid for that. Yeah, we can look into it later, Dave. It's not no big deal though. As long as the heart emoji isn't there, I don't really care. And so far, that hasn't come back in the last 2 live streams I've been in today. So that thing's just fucking annoying, though. If they just move that thing down a ½ inch, it'd be in the perfect spot. All they have to do is put it at the end of the chat line. That's it. It'd be in a perfect fucking spot. Wouldn't be in anybody's way.
Those damn yuppie college students, they haven't got a clue what's going on in the world, do they, Paul?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like JS is selling his motorcycle. He's had for the last 30 years. Are you getting a new one or are you just getting rid of it altogether? Well, you're a little old to be driving motorcycles, JDS. Dude, mechanics are the worst car owners. I'm not even lying. They're some of the worst car owners because they do that for a living all day long that they neglect their own vehicles.
Yeah.
I've seen so, like I said, I have a bunch of uncles and shit that are mechanics, and their cars were always running the shittiest out of everybody's because they neglected the shit out of their own cars because they just did it all day long. They didn't like coming home and working on their own shit.
So JDS has been talking about getting a new bike that's coming on Monday, a Honda. How big of a Honda are you getting there, JDS?
That's a little 49cc.
Yeah.
A little Honda scooter. That's all.
Me.
About as manly as he can get up there. It's like the 150cc was too much for me.
If you come down to London, they have a good Harley Davidson dealer down here.
Did you see the price of the Harleys now, Paul? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, motorcycles are expensive, especially if you get into the trikes. Trikes are go for a lot of money. Those are super popular.
Yeah.
Some of those really nice, like Goldwing and Harley trikes. You're
Yeah.
talking as upwards of 40, 50 grand for one of those.
Yeah, buy a motorcycle, you get wet when it's raining, and everybody thinks you're a target. So I wouldn't own a bike.
But in reality, if you shop around, you can find really nice bikes for pretty cheap. I mean, used bikes don't have the same high price as new ones do.
Yeah.
It's funny, JDS. Because I mean, you can find really, really nice bikes for a few grand if you shop around. I mean,
This is the last bike I had back when I was younger.
shit. I don't remember how much those ones that Bill and his dad are selling, but I want to say they're only selling them for a couple grand each. I think
No, more than that.
the three that Bill and his dad worked on.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going for that much.
Yeah, I think 5,000 to 7,000.
Yeah, that's still not that bad for a motorcycle. Though.
Well, that's not a couple of grand.
No, but even then, that's not bad. If it's just if you're by yourself and you need something to get around, it's cheaper than buying a car. Or you can't even get a decent used car for that much anymore. A car that was 5 grand 3-4 years ago is going to run you 10,000 now. Like that car that Ron got, he got a hell of a deal on that car. He's lucky. Because that dude could have easily got another 2-3 grand than what Ron paid for it.
Yeah.
That guy could have got 8 or 9 grand for that car. And Ron only paid 5 for it. Yeah, new bikes are expensive, but like I said, you can go on Facebook Marketplace and find bikes all day long for $2,000-3,000. You just gotta shop around. Some of them might need a little bit more work than others. Some might run really great. It all depends on what year it is, what brand it is, how big of a motor it's got in it. It all depends on how bad somebody needs the money too. Somebody needs 3 grand, but they got a bike worth 6. They'll be willing to get rid of it for 4 just to get that $3,000 they need, you know? Some people like that old shit though, JDS. And let's face it, Honda motors, man, those things, you take care of those things, they'll run forever.
Hey, this is an interesting one. I'm going to share it over on Marketplace.
What the hell is that? Oh, it's a
That's
battery.
electric. $400. Some big ass battery banks on that side of that thing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
That's
a-
almost
A homemade deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
it almost looks perfect like a name brand, but then it looks homemade more than it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the it's probably the frame of the bike is probably an actual from a real bike, but then they just converted it into an electric. But that's some big ass battery banks that look like saddlebags on the side.
Yeah.
It's nothing but battery.
That's what I thought.
See what JDS's new bike is.
Oh, it's a little freaking scooter.
Oh shit. Okay. So this was the one I was talking about that was on Bikes and Beards, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you strip all this off right here, all this plastic, it's literally just a scooter.
Yeah.
It's a scooter frame, but Honda built these as like a cheap alternative. But like I said, if you take all this plastic off, so they took the guys on Bikes and Beards bought 2 of these. And when they stripped all this plastic away and everything, it was literally looked just like a regular scooter. It had the foot plate down here. And then it came up like this and it curves around like that, just like a scooter. So what they did was they took a scooter frame and they kind of dressed it up to make it look like a little crotch rocket. I have seen those though. They are nice though. They have good little motors and stuff in them. I actually wanted one after I saw them on Bikes and Beards. I was actually looking at those.
The fucking fuel capacity is 3.4 liters. Not even a freaking, what, 3/4 of a gallon?
Yeah, a lot of those, will get 80 to 100 miles a gallon on them now. You can go pretty far on those things.
The tank could be at least a gallon.
There you go, Paul.
No,
Chieftain.
that's an Indian, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a dealer in London. It's an Indian motorcycle dealer.
Oh yeah, they're cool, JDS. Like I said, I actually looked into it, but it does have the power of like 100. I would say like 100 cc, 120.
It's
It's
100.
not- Yeah, it's not super fast, and it's not going to get up and go like a fucking street bike, but it's still a cool little thing. But what's up, Daryl? But Honda makes very reliable motors, though. Everybody knows that.
Okay,
Whether it
JD,
comes-
you take care.
Later, JDS.
Yep, see ya.
Whether it comes to lawnmowers, little scooters, I mean, those little engines are. I mean, if you just needed to get to point A to point B, ain't nothing wrong with the JDS for sure. Because that thing should be able to get up to, I'm assuming 50 or 60 miles an hour. I can't remember on the Bikes and Beards, but go check out their channel, JDS, if you get a chance. They did some really extensive reviews on those. I don't know, you're gonna have to dig through their but in the thumbnail it shows it in the packing crate. So just thumb through their videos and you'll find it. They did a pretty good review on them.
Got me the telephone, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to take off, Paul. I got some stuff I want to do, and
Gotta go get some things done. Yep, I understand.
I got a couple signs to do, nothing serious, but if you notice behind me, I still got the window shaker there, and I still got the other one in the bedroom window, so I want to see about taking them out today, right?
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna need air conditioning.
No, I don't think so. Close them up for the winter, seal the window up, yeah.
Johnny Drone Fire bought a new Indian. Mark
Oh,
White said.
that's good,
Hold
cool.
on, Joe. Let me see if it's gonna pull up on the computer.
But anyway, guys, we'll see you guys tonight, so,
Okay, Paul, we'll see you later.
yep, bye.
Okay, yeah. It's fuck, see, it shows there's a message there, but I can't see it. I don't know what is going on with this damn messenger on my computer, but it's not working. Sometimes it shows me all the messages. Sometimes it will only show me the last 3 or 4, and then sometimes it's just all blank.
Ah,
It shows that I'm looking at something, but I just can't see what the hell I'm looking at. I can't click on it. But on my phone, it works fine. That's just something on the computer.
Hey, Justin, I think we're gonna call it, buddy.
All right.
Everybody, hey, thanks for being here. Thank you, Justin. And we'll see all of you again